And speaking of what's really happening to us, I put up a story that you told me about, a link that you were sharing on Facebook, which was about the Coburg riots.
Yeah.
And I've got a link up called "Who is Really to Blame?" And I remember that you said on the Facebook link that you wanted to share, the video showed a fellow wearing an Infowars.com black skivvy, and he seemed to be being promoted as the face of the anti-protest, anti-Islam racist movement, which is what they're calling it. I don't know how you can call someone racist because they don't like a religion. I mean, anyone that's anti-Christian, are they called racist? So I see this is why I noticed the press media jumped on that one.
Yeah, and I
And
got to say, I mean, I wrote in my Facebook post, I'd be very suspicious of people in a protest covering their face with a mask, whatever side you would be on. I can't see how it would
yeah,
benefit a cause in a peaceful demonstration unless you are there to provocateur.
mm,
And I'm an Infowars supporter. Comments welcome, no doubt. The mainstream news love the headline photo. And then I wrote on my V on tomorrow's show with Mick. That's why I
mm,
called you, because this guy's either one of the dumbest Infowars supporters on the planet and just doesn't get it,
mm,
or he's there to cause make people dislike Infowars and the
yeah,
whole what Alex is trying to do.
mm,
Um, because if you think you're going to hide your identity, if that's what he's trying to do,
mm-hmm,
well, all the high def cameras and everything can pick up the way you can cover your body and everything. They can still pick the way you walk and identify who you are anyway.
mm,
So unless he's hiding from, I'm just thinking out loud, unless he's hiding from the people protesting against him because he doesn't want them to know what he looks like.
mm.
Okay, let's look at all the options. Let's just pretend there's no conspiracy. Okay, let's look at that.
Yeah, but
So
wait a minute.
you go ahead.
Wait a minute, there's a problem with that. Not with what you're saying, but wearing the mask, because what they want to do now is ban masks. This
Right.
actual protest has got a result.
Yeah,
The 300 people that were involved has created a result. They were wearing masks on both sides.
okay, so that's number two. Number one, let's say
Mm-hmm.
he doesn't want the police to see his face. Well, that's a bit silly because with technology today, everyone can find out who you are.
Mm-hmm.
So either that he doesn't know, or he doesn't want to see the other people protesting who he is,
Mm-hmm.
um, which I think would be a really stupid move.
Mm-hmm.
Or, let's number three, what you just brought up.
Mm.
He is doing this to outlaw all sorts of things and put a bad name for independent media like Infowars,
Mm.
which I think is the most probable at this point.
Yep.
Four, he could be on the other side,
Mm.
making this side look bad.
Mm.
Or five, which is also tied in with number one.
Yeah.
He either has no idea what
Mm.
what message he's getting across.
Mm.
Yeah. So, all right, Mick, go ahead with the other angle of the photo that we didn't see.
Yeah, well, I put the photo up because as soon as you sent me that link, I mean, I got hold of it and I looked at the guy and I thought, oh, this is bad. I mean, this guy's silly. He's got a Australian balaclava around his face or a scarf with the Australian flag, but he's also wearing Infowars.com. And it's like, well, this is promoting hatred against Infowars because he's labelled him with the racist people. That's just what they're calling it, even though they just don't want immigration in that area. He's called a racist because he's anti-Muslim. I mean, that sentiment that's sort of ridiculous in itself because, as I just said, you cannot say, oh, if you're anti-Jewish, you're racist, or if you're anti-Christian, you're racist. It's just a point of view for a reason. I mean, it's not a good one, but at the same time, they're using that label and they put that guy there. And this, to me, is a grand false flag setup because when you told me about the story, I went straight to the story you had. I saw the photo. Then I realised this is the press cheap media. I need to see their other versions of the same story. And since it's been a day or so since it, other stories have gone up, and I grabbed a classic photo, which I don't think they would have wanted out there, but it's actually made it very plainly obvious to me that this guy was posing for a shot.
Okay, where is it? Where's the photo?
Okay, if you go to the front page of conspiracyoz.com like I have, and you go to the second story, which is who is really to blame, then you'll see, as you scroll down to about the fourth image, You'll see plainly in view the camera. You'll see that he's standing there posing while an actual war is going on behind him. He stopped to make sure he's posed for the shot. So to me, the fact that he's got the flag and that they're using him as the moniker for the whole
Okay,
event
yep, gotcha. All right, so
means
conspiracyoz.com. Mick updates the site all the time, so it's who is really to blame. Conspiracy Oz, May 29 on conspiracyoz.com. Scroll down, there's one, two, three. The third photo, and it says we saw inappropriate and often cowardly behaviour
yes.
with people wearing masks and hiding their identity.
And it's funny in that statement because they were wearing masks on both sides. They were
That is
using the
crazy. Like, who agrees to do a peaceful protest and say to the other side, let's both wear masks? If I was down there protesting whatever I was doing,
well, yeah,
I
go on.
wouldn't be wearing a mask because I'm
Well,
like,
see,
okay, everybody knows who I am anyway. You'd be tweeting stuff. Wouldn't you be, hey, there's another thing. Wouldn't you be using social media to get your message across? Everyone's going to know who you are. So
yeah,
what? None of these guys are tweeting anything?
yeah.
That's
But
something
look,
to look at.
the
Like,
reason they
where are the
both got
tweets coming from?
masks, just scroll down to the next picture, which is the video, and you'll see the Nazi symbol. They're trying to say they're Nazis, and you'll see the guys all wearing masks. All they've got the Guy Fawkes. They're actually the anti-racist ones, okay, and the one above are what they're claiming the racist ones. So there you can see both sides wear masks anyway, and they're using the Guy Fawkes mask. To show they're anti-racist, but in the top one they're using the Australian flag around their face to show that they're racist, apparently.